Okay.
Take two.
Take two. Again. I've got to turn the camera on. Donnie's like, you got to do it again? Yeah. I'm back. Usual. Got to turn the camera on. What we got here is a 2013 Nissan Frontier. Been trying to get to it for like 6 months, put a heater core in it. So he just parked it and drove his other vehicle. And he had a major surgery. And then he stiffed me with all that work on the surgery. And it took months to recover from that. We just got behind at work. Got a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, so, August 3rd, 2nd, perfect day to do this. It's going to be, in the hundreds. So anyway, heater core, need to get it done. A quick walk around of what's going to need to happen. Notice on the battery, he had some grime and stuff. So, well, a little bit of Sam's choice there. But on the outside, all we got to do is disconnect the heater core from up here, 2 clamps, and we were going to recover the AC, aka broadcast. And there's just one, I think, probably 10mm bolt between the high side and low side line. That should be everything that we need to do from the outside, I think. I see some studs right there, but the way they're made on the firewall, it's probably holding something on the inside, and that was for something like on the V6. Probably held a pipe on the V6 model. Because this is the 2.4 power to weight ratio. Just to be honest, for y'all wonderful Nissan guys, the power to weight ratio of my 2009 Smart with a 70 horsepower 3-cylinder 1 liter, that's a higher power to weight ratio than this full size extended cab Frontier with that motor. It's like 140 horse or something. I don't know. Could be way wrong. But anyway, it's just funny. Yeah, he's Donnie's over here. He's knocking his truck down. No, I drove it one day a couple of years ago, and I was like, good truck. But on the inside, we already got the floorboard cleaned out. I don't believe we're going to yank the seats by looking at the volume we have here. But I've never done this before because I've retired before this thing was even made. But the usual, probably got to remove the console, shift lever, drop the column, get this plastic assembly off, and then pull the frame assembly out. I'm going to say that's basically what we're going to do. It might deviate because, like I said, I have not done this before. And if I come into any weird gotcha or something like that, I'll bring you along with that. This is going to be completely filmed. But as y'all remember from my probably my most recent videos, I left my old job, and Donnie was my colleague there. And so, we got some catching up to do and stuff like that. And there could be, issues and names and stuff that don't need to be on camera, and just funny stuff that, don't need to be on camera. So you'll get it, the visual, but I'll probably just put some music on it and fast forward some areas. So I don't know how this is going to go. We are going to get rained out, and we expect that. So he's got to ride home, and I'm 70 miles away from him. So, but we're going to start this day. I might finish this after church tomorrow. I don't know. So got us along for the ride. So here you go. Let's get back on the stand and we get busy. We got Pac-Man rolling there. No power will be used on this job. You can go ahead and get on the other side. So let me start by yanking out yeah. Well, we might end up pulling that out too. Don't know for sure yet. I know we're gonna have to, if this comes loose here, we can probably just pull this. I mean, your dash will be cleaner when we're done. That's one of the wonderful things about doing dash work. It's kind of rewarding because you you gonna it'll be cleaner when you're done. You really ain't got a choice. All right, well go ahead and lay down on this right here. The reason I say that is because camera. Hey, yeah, I don't pause it unless I walk away. All right, looks like we're gonna take the glove compartment out first. You know me, I just throw screws in the floor. I figure it out later. Uh, Donnie, I mean, you know how this radio comes out. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start getting that radio out of the way. And before you pull power on it, we're going to disconnect the battery. Yeah, Donnie stuck that radio in. He had a small time, but he's proficient at it now. Yeah, that's fine. Looks like we got to remove the kick panel out of the way. There we go. I didn't do it. Well, that was quick. Did you have a zipper on that thing? All right, let me go and disconnect the battery. I'm not touching your positive. I believe in the negative. I believe in whole flow theory. So always do the positive. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because I don't want to look at that positive right now. It's pretty rough. I don't want to anger it. Well, you can unplug the radio now. Let's go ahead. This has got to be removed. So let's look at the right way to remove all this. Oh, I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm looking at it right. That was just zipped up. What's that? Oh, the gray thing. Here's the thing. Need a little screwdriver. Move this way. I can't. Yeah, I can see that you got to push that. There we go. There we go. We just removed the center of the radio bezel, and this is an aftermarket radio. So, all right, go ahead and cram these down here. You can see there's the metal support. Looks like we're going to be taking this off, and figure out how to get this off. I got it off down there. Does it come straight out? Feels like there's a clips in there. Like this pops out this way. I'm just gonna put a little pressure to see if it is. I don't want to pop them off. Okay, something let go there. With all these plastic clips, man, I hate them with a passion. There's something behind this trim piece here. Kind of. Let me pop this back in. I just don't want to snap it right here. So there's something holding it. Yeah, there's an extra screw back there. Go figure. So we got to get this piece off. There, come on, don't break, don't break. Please don't break. Donnie never let me touch his ride again. All right. Woo-hoo. Well, it's the wonderful thing about doing stuff in the heat is things are way more pliable. In the winter, they're not. Then when you got an older vehicle where the old settled plastic is getting brittle because of age, but this is quite pliable because it's warm outside. Yeah, and it wants to be touched. All right. Well, we got that out of the way, and got SRS restraint here. This will come out as a piece, as what this looks like to me. If you look, screw there. But all this here, you're looking for. Oh, okay. It is. This looked like one piece. All right. You get you a Spidey ball to put on here. I thought about doing that, but I was always afraid. Wrong, probably. Ah. I'm in my own way. Let's go ahead and pull these out. Did it come with these? Yeah. Sweet. That's nice. Well, except for the spider thing. Oh, yeah. All right. Put it in Midgie mode. Yeah, we're getting out the center console. It's just a couple of screws on this, and there's a boot on the emergency brake. You got to snake it over. So yeah, I expect a handful. No, I'm just joking. No, I lose sleep if there's screws left over. Oh, that's fine. It when we tilt it sideways, it'll come out. Uh, got a screw in the center, and then and it's got a plug in. All right, it's off. Uh, there we go. I want to show y'all these little doohickeys. They hook down, so don't. I want you to break those. So we have an additional room. I'm gonna put this in the camper so the cats don't pee on it. Man, I'm tell you, they got me vexed. Now we can get this piece off. Easy peasy. And we're gonna clean these by hand before we stick them on. Back on, I should say. All right. Now take that screw out there and look for one over there. We're gonna get this panel off because we're gonna drop the column down. Oops. There's your screwdriver. You do more work over there. Yeah, it's got a screw behind this panel like the other side did. Yep. So we got to pull the weather stripping back. Same procedure. And let's go ahead and pull the. This is a two-piece. This will pop out like that. I thought I broke it on the other side, but I didn't. All right, and that gets that part off. Now I can get this one off. This one pulls out. Got two little dillies up top, one over here and here, and this one pulls out right here. Yentl, yentl. There we go. There we go. And yep, screw right there. I mean, are we really gonna have to pull this off too? Yeah, because it's got screws behind here, and I don't want to break these trying to get them out, so we'll have to pop off the screws here. Yeah, so um, Let me, oh, did you already get it off? All right. Yeah, I see that. I don't know if we got to pull the A-pillar covers off, but I'm going to because there's a screw behind here. And no telling what's going on up there, and I don't want to break these. And we can get them nice and clean. Right. Said I don't know. Oh, did you say you got a backup camera to put in? That's for the. Oh, because man, this is the time. I know. This is the time. All right, let me see. Okay, it comes out just like that. Got another clip down there, and it comes out just like that. Boom. And apparently that comes off too somehow. All right. All right, I'm gonna get these two screws out. We both know I'm not remember anyway. But the head sizes are different, so it will look different. I'm gonna tell you, the higher end imports, man, they do a good job hiding crap. Oh my god, like Lexus, Mercedes, Ferrari don't care. Ferrari does not care. I've never done a Bentley. I mean, I've done some Ferraris and older Lotuses. I'm I'm not gonna say you might be wrong or right, but you might be wrong or right. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, yeah, and I hate that because that's just how it goes. Oh, all right, pull those two out right there. We're thankful there ain't no sumo wrestlers that put this together because I mean, like on Hondas, they like hiding stuff too a little bit, but they got like hired sumo wrestlers that put those in. Oh, I didn't know that, Donnie. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's get. I thought it was just a empty spot. I didn't know you had dual uh, glove compartments. Yeah. By the way, Jay, I got dual glove compartments. Yeah. That. All right. And Donnie, I am going to take care of this, and there's a reason why. Airbag. I don't want you. Well, if I knock you out, at least I know how to put the vehicle back together. If it knocks me out, it'll be down a minute. Yep. So yeah, he's napping. He took a nap. Well, he did that on my Honda, putting in that timing belt back in 2018. Well, I did. I had it out. I had everything. It's a 6 or 7 hour job. I've done so many of them. I had everything apart in 45 minutes. The belt off, the water pump off, everything. And I just like, and I heard the door open and I jumped up, threw my hands up, like because I was under it. Yeah, yeah. And you can see we got a mouse house. We got a mouse house in here. I was hoping to get the airbag out, but it's attached more than there's two bolts, 10 millimeter headed bolts I pulled out right here, thinking that the airbag would come out. But apparently it's also bolted because that bolted to the dash frame. So apparently there's more plastics just holding it. So I'm gonna pull it out with it. And when we get down to the plug, then I'll tell Donnie to move and I'll unplug it. We still got to pull the cluster out. But we got to drop the column first before we pull the cluster. So I'm just going around pulling all the perimeter bolts off the plastics, get it off the metal frame. So, probably wonder why I'm not using an impact, a small 1/4 inch driver. I don't want to, don't even know I get this apart in 45 minutes. All right, maybe 50. That's a joke. All right. Okay, that's loose there. Let's go ahead and let's get some more of this off, and we'll go ahead and drop the column down. Like 12 millimeter, self-guiding. If we drop that down, he wants to drop the ignition that comes through the front bezel. So we got to pull the front bezel off first. I want to break the bezel, so see how this comes off. Yeah. This is how to steal a Nissan 101. But if the owner doesn't notice you got this far and not hear you, you deserve to steal it. I'm not saying all that. It's just a joke. Just a joke. I know the internet is. You know, my mile selection of cars, used cars. We'll remove the cluster. I don't know if this needs to be removed because I'm sure the wires will stretch. I'd just rather be safe than sorry. There's a couple of things you can do to cut corners. Not here to cut corners on this one, here to make sure it's done right. Tis what it is. Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, goes along with them speed holes. I didn't have one in they called it the turd. My 91, it's a car that I had my truck, but the car I drove to work was a 91 Dodge Shadow, slightly wrecked, but it was an animal. And I didn't have a speedometer in it. All it has a tachometer. I didn't have a gas gauge. I didn't have an instrument cluster. All right. I wonder if I got to pop these little speaker dillies out in this here to get to some hidden bolts. I don't see anything. It does have a container bolt for the frame, but I don't see anything in there yet. Let's pop these out. No speakers, Donnie. Good time to put them in. But go ahead and pop that out just in case you want to hide behind that one. I'm gonna look to see if there. Recent development. Hanging out over there. Oh, let's see if this thing come out. Yeah. Slide it over. I don't know what I'm doing, Donnie. Come on, give me a hand. Let's I need to drop it. Actually, I don't have to drop the column to get that. I bet you we can snake it this way, but I want to drop the column down. I do. I'm sure that could be a cheat, but I'm not gonna do it. That's a 13. That amazed me. Ow! Right in the face. 13. 13. Puts a 13 on an import. That's reserved for Fords and Chevrolets. Supposed to be 12s and 14s, the 10s and 8s, the 17s and 19s, the 21s. Yeah, I know it. Ah. How'd you lose your eye? 2013 Nissan. Give one of them Terminator eyes. Yeah. All right, let it drop. There we go. All right, that's attached to the frame. So when we go to remove frame, if we, I know we're just gonna slide it all out, so that'll probably give. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. All right, now we can. All right, now let me get your side. You come get this side. I want to disconnect the bomb. All right, I got to get my glasses. I don't know how those come undone yet. Those are pretty odd. Another little thing I like to do, I'm going to disconnect airbags or kind of critical components, is Donnie, hold the brake down for 10 seconds. We're going to deplete the positive circuit. We're going to deplete it, all the electronics, by holding the brake. The best of our ability. All right, you can go ahead and let go. All right, let me see if I can get in here and see how this is done. There we go. All right, yeah, that's how it goes. See, look. Do that. You have to pull that black clip down. Ah, come on now. Come on. There we go. All right. All right. I got it. Okie dokie. Okay. There. I'm sure two there. The panel's got to come off out here to get that one. That's a wild adjustment screw on it. There and there. That goes up as assembly. And what up? Y'all up my camera, Donnie. No, what I was looking at here is we have two bolts here, two bolts there, two bolts that come in from the outside in through the door jamb. Two over here, that's one up here to come in through the door jamb. But I was looking at that and the way the AC box, heater box, whatever you want to call it, is the way it's heavily bolted to this. I'm going to check out on the firewall and see if there's any through bolts, because most of them, you know, they're attached to the firewall and then the framing comes off. But it's pretty heavily attached to the frame, like it goes up as an assembly. So let me look. Like I said, I've not done this before, so no shortcuts, just doing it right. The only thing I saw out there is a threaded stud by the evap drain. It's like a cover piece, and with those plastic push pieces that go on it. So, but I don't see anything right here. So I'm going to start taking these bolts loose. We'll go from there. These right here, when you go to get these, it falls down. Let you know. Actually, a pretty good design for lining the dash up. On the two that hold this, you can't pull it straight up and out because of the physics. So pulling these off, but I'm going to leave one of these top nuts on there loose so it can spread out. It also gives us a foot to land on. I don't know if that's going to help. We're going to take the heater lines off and disconnect the air conditioner. All right. We have the right pliers, but we'll see how this turns out. Kitchen and stuff. A lot of nice stuff in the house, but am I all right? Close enough. Like a 10. We had a little technical difficulty there. Anyway, we're back in here. I did notice there's another bolt that was above the column. We tried to lift it up. So let me break that loose. All right. The reason why I want to get that side in case I need to do some manipulation. So I'm going to switch sides again. I don't know if there's another bolt on this side. I don't know. All right. This side's loose, but hoping I'm not forgetting one or not seeing one. I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, it's coming out. All right. So we're going to come out like this, Donnie. Okay. I'm going to bring my side out. You lift up and you just kind of use yours as a pivot and kind of roll with me. We're winging it. Yep. Just like our IT work. Okay. Hey, let me just, give me a minute. Connect this here. Let me get the never used for cotter pin extractor. All right. I got it. All right. That's loose. That's loose. That looks like it stays up there. This panel. I need to take this panel off right here. Okay. Oh, no, I don't. That's just a pivot. That was coming out side. Phone heads. Put that down there. Go ahead and take this off. These are a must for Fords because you in here doing this, get them out. Also have a little 1/4 inch flat ratchet. Go. All right. Comes out. Stick my head back here. Screws. Oh, is that going to go? Well, there we go. Trying to get this. This has got to come over. So I'm trying to pluck it all loose. Yeah, we're just trying to get this top piece off, whatever it's going to take. There. All right. The reason why we got this off is it's right above the heater core. That's. I don't know if that was fluid or pee. Yeah, they got little pieces of this. That's where it's from. All that they got little pieces, and they just built a little house up here. All right. So how is this? So here's I'm sure, a screw to hold this from the backside. Remember, you said you heard that screw fall. I believe it fell between the carpet and the transmission tunnel on that side. It's the one I pulled out right here, and it came out and it was. I bet you it fell in there somewhere. You ain't got to look. I was just trying to. It just reminded me because I'm pulling one out here. So once, oh no, two screws. Palm ratchet. Oh, I got a lot of dumb crap. Well, I can get yours done. They're in there napping. Oh, rizzle my nizzle. Here. Hold there, hold there. Oh, real. Well, we might have to loosen up this case. Push it back a little bit. Start off with this one and this one. Donnie, what did we got ourselves into?
Oh.
Yeah, it was dumping. I got to get my pose. Got it. Ouch. All right, put it back together, Donnie. What's that? You're going on Carfax looking for your new truck. Oh, I told you I'd get it out. I said I'd get it back in.
It was small.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like her.
Yeah.
Had to bend the tube a little bit, but yeah. We'll have to get a little more aggressive getting it in because they don't have the flexi tubes, which I'm glad they don't. That's also a known leakage, and yours was leaking there, or that's rat pee, but it's dumping as you can tell out of the bottom. Yeah, that's
One spot I know do it might want safety on.
it. This is ethyl glycol. It's, unless you're putting straight water in it, nah. Well, guys, I'm gonna sign off because I need a nap. I think Donnie does too. Well, like I always say, installation ain't nothing but the reverse of removal. So they'll probably put that on my headstone. But either way, I got the new heater core in. It didn't have the little flexi tubes, but this baby pulled out good enough to hop her in there. You know, you got to push this out. But anyway, I got that in. I still got to put everything back together. But tonight, threatening to rain again. I'm just going to I got the heater core in. I'm going to go ahead and get the dash frame back in there lined up and bolted up. And I'm going to call it a night. I was working on the camper because I thought it was going to rain. So I was working on the camper. I had to put new pigtails on each end. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right now because, like I said, y'all saw the teardown. So it's just reverse of that. So God bless. You have a wonderful evening. I'm not.